Good morning, everybody. Today we got another Hot Wheels Fantasy Casting review. And in front of me is a car we're going to be going over. It is a 2000s first editions Hot Wheels designed by Greg Paddington. I don't know. Never actually heard of this guy before, but he actually did a lot more cars besides this one, including one of my favorites, Powerbomb, as well as Ratified. This casting has been around for 25 years now. And first, this is the first release right here. And the thing about the first releases, put this right here for a second, is that the surfboard was removable. You can remove the surfboard from the rear and set it up like you're going surfing. That is so cool. And now, unfortunately, wouldn't you know it, you can't do that anymore. They molded it into the interior board in the back. So now, it's a Super Treasure Hunt version here. It's just molded in there. You can't take it out. And there's also a minor change. The scoop of the engine right there has been moved closer to the body of the car, and the pipes have been lowered compared to earlier versions. Now, this casting is still being released. This is the most recent one released in Surf's Up. It's probably still on the pegs for you guys right now. It's a nice black with cool off-white pinstriping and Silver Series wheels. And you got that black grill detail. Look at that. Now, this is based off well, it's not based off anything. It's just meant to be a sort of a old hot rod Woody coupe. And this has always been one of my favorite castings. I just started collecting a lot of them recently. This one right here, you can probably tell, is the one I had from my childhood. It's been beat up and no longer has its surfboard in the back. You can, whoops. And you can see there was a little slot for one back there. There you go. Now, we're talking about, I just realized it has Surf Crate in the back right there. Never noticed that until now. Cool. I don't think it's there in recent releases, is it? No, it's not. That's okay. All right, so let's use the Super Treasure Hunt to kind of go over this real quick. One, beautiful, absolutely beautiful 5 spokes, muscle 5 spokes. I think you couldn't have gone with the more perfect choice. The nice red, and still got the wood paneling on the side. Now, this was never a good car for track use because of that really awkward front grille. It just sticks out and it'll catch on the track. And it's just, it wasn't a good, I mean, it'll go straight, but it won't take loops or banks or anything, you know? Going back, you can see, I think that's the fuel tank right there in the front over the front axles. Heading back further, you got that nice V8 with the top scoop molded into the body. Now before, let's get this one, there was kind of a little gap between it with the awkward little just tab of metal connecting it, but they've since moved that and kind of modified the front a little bit so it could be attached better. You can kind of see, I don't want to say you can kind of see the transmission back there, or it's just a reflection of the plastic. But again, this is a 2-door coupe. You can see, barely see the gear shifter and the steering wheel in there. Of course, you can see the door lines. And the rear I always thought was a bit peculiar, with those triangular, circular lights. I don't think on any of the castings those were ever detailed, like filled in. this is the first editions. It had the same thing. Granted, it looks like they were closer together, but they're not. Interesting. And does the new one still have the awkward tab? Yeah, it does. Interesting. That's very interesting. I thought they weren't supposed to use tabs anymore. This is a one rivet casting with a tab in the back. Look at that. It goes through to the back of the metal body. Huh. Yeah, there's Surf Crate. New Hot Wheels logo. Those nice headers and pipes going out the back. But yeah, I didn't actually know this was still a a one rivet, one tab casting. Rest in peace, Slingshot. Am I right? Slingshot got the worst treatment. This is still holding strong, and granted, it's still hold on, because that's the Silver Series right here. I want to see the more recent mainline. Yeah, the mainline still has it too. Shoot, they all still have it. It's another treasure hunt. Yeah. The more you know, right? All right, I'm going to line them up here so we can go over them one by one. Be right back. All right, I moved all the cars out of the way, so we just got one center stage and the rest from the back. Now, we already went over the Super Treasure Hunt. I don't have the normal version of this. I bought this separate for like 20 bucks a while ago. I think it's just, honestly, it's one of the cooler fantasy Super Treasure Hunts they've done. Easy. It's not like bad, the flaky paint, because this is an older, I think it's an older Super. It's just done right, though. It's just done right. I wish it would do more fantasy castings for Super Treasure Hunts, but I get it. A lot of people don't like them doing that. Whatever. So let's put that over there. Let's go over, we already did this one. It's the first editions back in 2000. Nice purple or red removable surfboard. And they got the full treatment on the sidewall here. Not the tire of the body. Got the wooden, yeah, you can definitely see the wooden side body going up to the, from the C, B, and the A pillars going down. That's pretty neat. And again, got that, just zoom in on this engine detail here. Super, super cool. Now, after that, I don't know what order these were released in. So we're just going to go down the line here. This is obviously probably a recolor of the first editions. In gold with, again, the same, exact same, actually not the exact same. This one's a bit brighter wood paneling. This time with an orange surfboard. Again, nice, super clean. This came out in Silver Series recently. We already went over this a little bit. Again, with the off-white stripes, the red interior and surfboard. This is from, I think, a skate set from way back. There were releases with these with a white surfboard and also without a white surfboard. I've seen. This one has definitely seen better days, all right. And another problem with these castings, too, the more played with ones rather, is that they didn't have the best support in the front wheels nor kind of the back wheels. So if like you step on it or just, you know, play with it a lot, the front axle will probably get bent down and take these wheels with it, because again, there's not much support in the front. As you can see, it's just the front axle is by itself there. So yeah, these have a tendency to bend easily, but again, here's another release. Blue with the yellow two-tone. I actually think it's pretty cool. What does that say? Island Patrol with the little tiki head on it. I love that. Love that. And again, I'm so glad they're still using this casting to this day. This is a more muscle version. You got a dark, I don't want to say olive green, but yeah, kind of a brighter olive green with red flames on the side. You got OH5s in the rear and these, let's say, these thin drag wheels that you would see on drag racers in the front. I think it looks really nice, especially those small wheels in the front. Yeah, super cool. Again, look at those ladder bars on the side, or ladder rails. Didn't actually notice that until now, to hold the rear end together. You also see the rear diff in the back too. You got, is that Carly? What does that say? It says Curly on this side. It has to be Carly, because Curly, that doesn't make any sense. And it looks like we're worshiping a sun god with this one. That's kind of a weird deco, but you know what? I kind of dig it. White surfboard in the back. Gold 5SPs and gold chrome base. Well, yellow, mustard yellow base and a chrome secondary base with the black interior on this one. It's kind of cool. The more I look at this casting, the more I realize this is still a pretty complex casting that's being released today. This is is a treasure hunt from, I think, I want to say last year. It has to be last year or 2 years back. This is Hawaii on the side with North Shore detailing. Gold 5SPs in the front, because you can see the front grille is part of the base, not the secondary color right here. Sticks out like that, and it's just so interesting. They have that rear tab still. That's so weird. But yeah, cool, like tribal detailing on the top too with the TH logo. I think I found that in store too. Here's an older one. Ooh, got the girl on the side, I see, with some blue wave detailing, wild waves. Let's get a close up right here. I know wearing a nice floral dress. Hot. I mean, what? Anyway. Yeah, kind of an older one. This screams like 5-pack, you know what I mean? Probably a Wild Waves 5-pack. Again, with the white interior this time, chrome secondary base, and I guess unpainted base in this one. I think I can still remove the... Oh, it's out there somewhere. Alright, I'm just going to leave it in there. Now over here, we have a Walmart Zamac version. I bought this from my buddy Dusty. And again, just really nice, unpainted with the red black flames on the side, on the top, pinstriping. Again, the red 5SPs. I think the 5SPs appear the most in all these cars. Yeah, looking at them now, they either have, save for the Silver Series, the 5-spokes or the old OH5s back there. No problem with that. Just an interesting observation. I don't think this one has... No, I can't take that out. Oh, wait, I can take it out. Oh, I'm moving the whole base, not I'm moving the whole interior, not taking it out. All right, that's actually, yeah, it's one of my more favorite ones right here. Very nicely done. Again, Zamac. Got the, I don't know what, this is probably like a 20, ooh. Well, it's molded into the base right there, so probably like a 2015, 2016 treasure hunt. Kind of a bright colors in this one. You don't have really like any muscle or treble marking. It's just like pinstriping with the black and orange and blue. With the bright lime green color. Kind of odd. Again, with the OH5s in the back and the front. Mini drag tires in the front. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Going over here, the last two we got. This one, Classic Hot Wheels with the logo on the side and the green and the orange flames on top. Orange surfboard and black interior. Super nice. Again, look at that detail. Let's get the top-down view here. That's really cool. Really cool. Yeah. The last one. This is kind of bent in the front, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Kind of looks like the card art, right? Turning into the old card art they used to do. Anyways, this one got the full wood panel treatment with the top. You can see they did one for the roof and one for the doors. The door lines cut the decal in half, or cut the decal apart, which is cool. You got the, looks like, okay, I got the Hot Wheels flame, but the flame is wood paneled. Interesting. Again, 5 SPs. I think I can move the surfboard, yeah. And of course, the last one, we've seen it before. The Super Treasure Hunt version. Now, what do I rate these? Considering this was again released in 2000 and has actually remained relatively unchanged throughout its life, losing the removable surfboard but still keeping the surfboard, I do appreciate that. I have to give it a 10 out of 10. And I know I'm giving 10 out of 10 a lot, but I have to say this is a super unique casting. This is just quintessential Hot Wheels. Got that beautiful, more aggressive rake in the front. And they still have the tab in the back, I guess, to kind of slide the surfboard in still. But I appreciate that they absolutely could have taken it out so it can be better or easily constructed, not just like slipping it through. So again, I appreciate they're still keeping that surfboard, because without the surfboard, I mean, it would go the same way as roll cage, right? You just lose a iconic part of that casting. And I think if they were to remove it, it would look a lot worse. Well, I wouldn't say it would look a lot worse, but I would miss it. I would miss the old version. So I'm glad they're still having it around. Again, rate 10 out of 10 for all of these. I love them. I think it's super cool. There's not any castings like this one. It's kind of by itself in terms of looks. But all right, that's it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.